Okay. Okay. So let's talk about this. Let's kind of go through a couple things. All right. So Nintendo, I found this out on the way home from work today in my car. I was listening to a couple news reports, and yeah, Nintendo. So it's a big thing going on about Nintendo Switches online, and for a very good reason. Um, I've been a fan of Nintendo probably my whole life, like for as long as I can remember, like back in the NES days, and the Super Nintendo days. I've been a fan of Nintendo pretty much my whole life, and I feel like especially in recent years, like since maybe like the GameCube era like all like maybe even Nintendo 64 era on, there's been this big thing where whenever you're on a roll with Nintendo, whenever it's like things are going so great, then you get hit with some bad news and some practices that's easily avoided. That really you have to like question what's going on over there. So all right, so let's break this down. Nintendo Switch Online. You guys probably know about it. You pay a monthly subscription. It's not high. It's like $3.99 a month, $20 a year, right? $34.99 for up to 8 members of your family. It's not that bad. You get to play online, obviously. The controversy started rolling in with the iCloud, well, the cloud saves. Um, Basically, what you're able to do is save your data on the cloud, which is great because this hasn't been a feature of I don't think any Nintendo console. Obviously, this is the first time they're doing it. But the problem, the controversy started coming in when people found out that Nintendo was like, hey, so we can give you cloud save data, but not for all your games. So basically, any game that they suspect that you can save scum on, or the developers can also opt out on it. But any game that they suspect that you can save scum on, like Pokemon or Splatoon, they won't let you save in iCloud. With Splatoon specifically, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me because in I think every competitive online game I've ever played, all your ranking and everything, it was saved on the server. It wasn't saved on like locally on your files. Like correct me if I'm wrong if there's a game in recent memory that isn't saved online, but most of the time the online system keeps track of that. So I don't know what Nintendo is thinking with this like locally saved um online ranking system for Splatoon. It seems like very outdated. It seems like something that feels like very 2005. Maybe even not that. I think even back then there was like online rankings and online saves for like account-based saves for your data. But anyway, um, the issue with cloud saves is really bugging people is that, and the fact that it seems like after reading an FAQ from Nintendo's site, you won't be able to save that your data will be saved to the cloud, but only as long as you have active subscription. So as soon as that subscription ends, it's not out yet. This is just speculation, but people are saying as soon as that subscription ends, like they're just like they don't keep your data for any time. They're just like, nope, bam, cut off your arm. You don't get. So had like if you had a really bad instance where you lost your credit card the same time that your Switch broke, then you're kind of screwed unless you could quickly, get a new credit card on file before your subscription ends to keep your cloud data. That's a little crazy, like especially with the services their competitors are offering. From what I've heard, Sony gives like 6 months, and Xbox is I think always given like cloud-based saves. At least during the 360 era, they gave cloud-based saves. I don't know about Sony. I haven't had a PlayStation since the 2, but yeah. So that kind of baffles me. It like baffles me a lot, like a heck of a lot. Another thing is the NES games. I've defended Nintendo Switches online, and I'm more than happy to admit I was definitely wrong. I do think the NES games are great, but you only will keep them after 7 days if you don't, or if you aren't connected online, according to like some of the FAQs, which I guess is decent. Now that I think about it, it's not so bad. But I think they could offer longer. Like they could easily do like a month. And this is the thing, Nintendo, some of their practices, not only are they outdated, but like Nintendo has this trend where they'll like things will be going great, and then they'll like it'll be like like some kind of event that's like, man, Nintendo, why did you do that? Why did you implement this? Why did you do this? And we're kind of in that phase right now where it's like, man, things are going great. We're getting all these games. Like, yeah, this is amazing. And then we get this, and you're kind of like, because a lot of this stuff is not anything that's limitations to the hardware. It just some of Nintendo's outdated business practices. And that's the main issue here, is outdated business practices. That's the main problem. But yeah, what do you guys think of Nintendo Switch's online? Like, me personally, I'm probably not gonna get it day one. I'm gonna wait and see how the NES games play online. I'm probably gonna make a separate video about how the NES games play online, and discuss like some games that would be very good online for the NES. And also for future titles that could potentially be in that library. Like if they really expand the library, especially outside of NES titles, I think it would be really great. Because you can't just have NES games on there forever. I mean, I think you're gonna cap out pretty quick. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I really want to discuss this because like this is a huge shift for Nintendo with this online with the online charging for online. But I think the problem is that they're like, hey guys, we will give you we only charge a third of the price of the competitors, but we'll also only give a third of the features. Like the Nintendo Switch's no, excuse me, sorry. The Nintendo Switch's what am I trying to say? Fudge. Oh, I know. The Nintendo Switch's wow, my brain like stopped working for a second. The smartphone app, like how you do voice chat on the Switch is so outdated. Like, well, it's not outdated, just I think outdated is the proper word, because even on the 3DS, it had the voice chat was better. It had it right on the system. So you like it had the microphone right on the system, so you didn't have to get a smartphone, download an app, and then use your smartphone to talk to people from the app on your phone. Like it did, like even the 3D, like even the 3DS had a better online system. Or the regular DS, even the regular DS had a better online chat system than the Nintendo Switch, which is baffling. That's baffling. The regular DS, which came out, what was that, like 2007, like 2008? I don't know. Like it came out a very long time ago, and the online chat system was better than that. You know what? I'm not gonna keep ranting because I'm ranting now. I'm just getting frustrated and I'm ranting. But yeah, the Nintendo Online service is not as great as I thought it would be. I made a video defending it previously, but now I'm like, oh man, maybe I should take that video down. Maybe I should, not have that in my history. I'm kind of embarrassed. But yeah, no, I'll make some more videos discussing again what games will be good for Nintendo Switch Online. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye.